Hi friends. Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a good start to your day so far. I'll give it a second for people to hop on. If you're watching the replay, you can let me know that you're watching the replay. I won't keep you very long, but I'm excited about this. I'm super pumped up, so I wanted to share with y'all. And it's been a hot minute since I've been live. Cool. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was in the right place because that's always fun. Say hi when you hop on. Hi, Nikki. This heat, man. Hi, Nancy. Nancy, I saw that you posted earlier about like how to get people booking parties and what are we doing. And so this is actually, I think, perfect for you because I'm going to share what I'm doing and it's working. So love that for me. Hi, Skylar. But I want to share with y'all. I want you guys to hear and get excited because we should be booking parties right now. We should absolutely be booking parties right now. So, hi y'all. Hi Cheyenne. Yes. Hi friends. Oh my goodness. Okay. Every time I get on live, I'm like, oh, I need to go live more often because I love talking to y'all and like being here with y'all. But then life gets away from me. So hi Amber. Hi Ashley. Good morning. Okay. So, as most of you know, we came back from SFR, Cincy Family Reunion, last month, and we're in a brand new month, and those who went to SFR came back feeling super, like, fired up, ready to do this business. Like, it's been quite the experience and the motivation and the desire to implement what we learned and try new things and, you know, build on that, right? But the reality of it is majority of you guys didn't go to SFR. And so you guys, while you may be excited about what SFR brought or the new things that are coming or whatever, that kind of momentum isn't, I don't feel like, as long lasting or it's not as intense as those who went, right? And so I say all that to say that what I'm going to tell you and encourage you to try at whatever level you decide to try at, what I'm going to encourage you to do is going to give you that same type of fire and motivation in your business, okay? Because that's what SFR breeds. That's what Cincy Family Reunion breeds for people who attend. It's that fire. It's that breathing of new life. It's that excitement about your business. It's the opening up your eyes to the possibilities. Like all of that happens at Cincy Family Reunion, and we are like chomping at the bit to come home to implement it. And it's very much that new consultant, can't wait to see where this goes vibe, right? And many of us, even prior to SFR, and many of us now are sitting in this place of like, maybe you feel like it's so overwhelming or you don't know where to start or you're discouraged by past experiences with people not wanting to book parties or sales being slow or the economy or not being able to recruit. Like all of those things can cause us to have a lot of hiccups in our business or a lot of slowdown moments where the momentum just isn't what it was, okay? But when you were a new consultant, you knew nothing of that and you were ready to hit the ground running. And so for me, SFR breeds like that new consultant momentum, right? That new consultant feeling, that fire in our business. But the cool thing is that when we come back from SFR and we have that feeling, we also have the experience that we've walked into SFR with. And so we know better how to manage our business. We know better how to not take the no's personally and how to deal with rejection and how to do home parties better and that kind of thing. So SFR is amazing, right? But it's a once a year type of thing and not everybody can go, not everybody chooses to attend. And so how do we take the momentum and the fire for our business and bring it home and keep that going? I'm going to tell you how, okay? Because the feeling that I am feeling today about my business, and I have been feeling for the past week, or since we've been home from SFR, but today, I will say the last few days, it's been like, I've been excited, but I'm like, I don't know where to start, right? I'm feeling overwhelmed. But today I woke up and there has been a shift in my mindset. And I believe it's because I am doing things in my business that I did when I was a new consultant, or that I know is going to produce something great in my business. And it builds that momentum in your spirit to do the hard things. And it gives you that fire. Okay. So I'm going to tell you what, and then I'm going to tell you how. So I have recognized in my business right now that my mission needs to be solely based on recruiting. And I also recognize that my circle of customers, and out of my circle of customers, the circle in which I can pull from to be consultants that I can ask to sponsor is getting smaller and smaller. Either one, because I'm getting a lot of no, not right now, or because they're already consultants. They've already decided to join, which is fantastic. But I know that what's required of my business right now, and maybe a lot of you are in the same space, what's required of my business right now is sponsoring. I need to be sponsoring people. I need to be bringing people into this business. I need to be rebuilding leaders. I need to be meeting new people. And meeting new people is definitely a must because I am living in a new state. I've been here for over a year now, and I've met a lot of new people. But I also recognize I need to continue to meet new people. And so I haven't had a home party in a hot minute. And so I've had one home party since, actually, that's not true. I've had two home parties since I've moved to Texas, both of which were a great success. Santana joined from her home party. My last girl had her home party. It was great. Okay. So there were a lot of great things that came from the couple of home parties that I've done, but I've been in a rut with booking more. Okay, so meeting new people is where I'm at in my business, and sponsoring. I need new customers, and I need to sponsor more people and continue to grow my business tall and wide. Okay, that is the goal, tall and wide. So I sat down, August 5th, I posted this first post. I'm part of 2 moms groups for my area, okay, for like my town specifically. And so on August 5th, I posted a picture of the new catalog and some testers. And I said, if I brought the chips, the guacamole, the wine, and snacks, would you invite your friends over for a girls' night? And I could share Scentsy with all of you. I have lots of weekends open in September and October that I would love to spend meeting new friends. That was my post. And I can screenshot my posts and share them so you guys can take a look at the wording. But I wanted to be super simple, super short and sweet. I did one picture that was eye-catching, and I have booked 2 parties from that post. Okay. One in September, one in October. 2 parties from that post, and I have gained like 5 other contacts. Okay. Last night I posted a picture in the other moms group, because the other moms group is one that only allows you to post your business on Mondays. So I have to be a little bit more scheduled with that one. I posted a picture of my face. I went a different route with this one. I posted a picture of my face, the current catalog, and another pretty picture. 3 pictures. Okay. And this is what I said in my post. Now remember my goals. I want to meet new people. I want more parties in that, okay? And I want sponsoring. So, but I know, okay, I'll explain. So I posted these 3 pictures, and I said, I have 2 goals for the rest of the year. Make as many new friends as possible, which is absolutely true. I want to make new friends here. I am in a brand new town, okay? Make as many new friends as possible. And then I put in parentheses that I'm a mom of 3 so they can get to know me. I'm a mom of 3 who loves Jesus. I love food. And I love country music, especially Cody Johnson. I made that note, right? And I said, and I want to give as much free Scentsy as possible. I want to give as much free Scentsy away as possible. That's my 2 goals for the rest of this year. Who's up for both, right? You guys, I have, there's 21 comments, but I've responded to some of the comments. A couple of the comments are like my friends who I've made locally hyping me up. But I have friended about 4 or 5 of these people. And one of the people here who hyped me up in this post, who's actually a friend of mine, Actually, I'll get into that in a minute. Anyways, so I have booked a total of two home parties, okay? One in September, one in October. Sorry, I'm getting to my thing so I can look at it. It's easier for me that way. One in September, one in October, okay? And I'm starting in September because I have things going on this month. It's just crazy. So I have a party in September, a home party in September, a Facebook party in September. I have a home party in October, first weekend in October. And then, because of my contacts here, oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so 2 home parties and a Facebook party so far, okay? What I also decided I was going to do to invite people and to take the pressure off of people who just wanted a Scentsy person. You know, I'm not big into vendor events, so I recognize that, like, if I'm not going to go the vendor event route, I need to make it as easy as possible for people to come to me. So I am having a home party. I'm having an open house type party at the end of this month, okay? And it's going to be a first chance or a last chance, first glance type of party, okay? I'm going to order the new warmers. I'm going to have new catalogs, but I'm also going to have some other stuff that they can order. Other stuff that they can order here. I'm going to have some warmers that are discounted that I'm not using anymore. I'm going to have some on-hand stuff. Because my purpose for the open house is to get new customers, right? Is to invite people into my home. They're going to see Scentsy in the wild. They're going to see Scentsy in my home. I'm not going to set up anything crazy. My house is going to be set up with one table or my counter with Scentsy on it, different things. But basically, I'm going to say, walk around my house and see the Scentsy. Like, you're going to see how Scentsy fits in, okay? And so I created an event for that open house last night. And I shared it on my Facebook page. And then one of my very, very good customers, she just opened up a bakery here in town, a brick and mortar. She's been baking for a while. She is legit my best customer probably at this time. Okay. She's an amazing customer. She doesn't want to join. She just wants to be spoiled by me. She's incredible. She messaged me asking about something else. I told her I would take care of it, whatever. Then she said, she let me put Scentsy in her bakery already. So she's got a warmer and she's got stuff in there. But she said, would you want to do an event with me in October? We'll have an after hours. I'll provide the treats and snacks. It'll be here at my bakery. You can provide the Scentsy. We'll have other stuff, whatever. Yes. So I have an event booked for this month and in October. Okay, my open house. I am opening up my house, and then I have an event through a friend, through a customer. Okay, so your girl's kind of on fire, feeling on fire. Okay, I am still working towards booking more parties. All that aside, somebody else had commented on that post that I made yesterday. She added me as a friend. She reached out to me and she said, hey, we actually go to church together. And I'm like, oh, shoot. I looked at her page. I was like, oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I work in kids ministry. So I knew her kids. And so she was like, oh, and you sell Scentsy? And I was like, yeah, I do. She said, okay, well, when I have more cash, hear me, listen. When I have more cash, I'll be sure to make a purchase from you. And I said, hey, yeah, no problem. Totally understand. What I do like to offer to people, especially if they already love Scentsy, is the opportunity, right? So, you could be a consultant and get paid on your own purchases, and it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone, because if you're short on cash, you'll make money and you can get your Scentsy. And she was like, tell me more about it. So told her more about it. We talked about some of the details. She can't purchase the starter kits right now. So I said, let's open up a VIP group. Let's get you a Facebook party. If you can join by the end of this month, I can flip her party to her, right? And hopefully she can join with no out-of-pocket cost. And so we're still working out those details, but I saw her post on her page, hey, if I started Scentsy, who would buy from me? So I had a join conversation before 9:00 this morning. Okay. And I've booked 2 parties. I've made an open house and I have an event all within the last 4 days. Okay. So I am feeling personally the fire relit in my business because I'm just thinking about all the people I'm going to meet. I'm just thinking about all the opportunities. I'm thinking about all the people who are going to walk through my door and experience Scentsy and walk out. And I'm going to have a new customer, right? I'm thinking about all the friends I'm going to meet, right? I'm going to meet new people. These are people that I get to then share life with, hopefully, right? Because I am very much in a relationship state of mind where I want the friendships and I want friends who have kids who can come over and hang out and whatever. So this is a huge benefit to me in all realms of my life. But as a businesswoman, I am looking at how does this benefit my business, right? And I'm going to tell you, I had to make a decision, even as a superstar director, even as I'm hitting my 6-year mark, that I had to go back to the basics. I had to go back to doing what I did when I was a new consultant. And that's putting myself out there, and that's asking people for parties. That's asking people to book parties with me. That's opening up my home and taking the chance that nobody shows up. Like, that's just a very real possibility. I've also been introduced to some people here in my neighborhood who have bought Scentsy from me now. My neighbor buys Scentsy from me. I just delivered Scentsy to a neighbor over here. My name is getting out there, but I can't just sit around and wait for these referrals to show up. I have to make moves in my business because I want to grow. More than that, I want to go to Hawaii next year. Y'all. I want to go to Hawaii. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm going to be there, and I'm not going to get there by not growing. I'm not going to get there by not sponsoring. I'm not going to get there by not having parties. And so I know you'll see people talk about you don't need to do parties, whatever. Okay, here's the thing. You might not need to do parties, but you have to do something that gives you the same type of networking opportunity. So it may not be parties, but it's going to be vendor events. It may not be vendor events or parties, but it's going to be fundraising. Okay, so you have to choose your lane that introduces you to a huge network of people or a bigger network of people than you can do on your own. Also, side note, I texted, she's a neighbor. Our kids are really good friends. I really like this girl a lot. I texted her. I knew she worked at a school. I said, hey, do you still work at this school? And she's like, no, I don't work there anymore. And she said, why? And I said, hey, I was just wondering, like, I would love to be able to do like a break room party, right? Where I give her, or I come and give her a grab bag or some stuff like a wall fan, a Scentsy Go, things like that, that teachers can use in their classroom. Catalogs, things like that. I would love to be able to do that for your school. And I'm going to go to my kids' school too and do this. And she was like, okay, we can do that. But also we have a fundraising, a fall festival where we do baskets and silent auctions, and they always do super well. Would you be interested in participating in that as well? Yes, I would. So potentially 2 things with a broader network going on there too. You guys, I am not coming to you bragging. I'm not coming to you to like convict you in any way. I'm coming to you with an encouragement to, if you are feeling the lack of momentum, if you're feeling the lack of fire in your business right now, what is required of you to get that back is not some magic pill. It's not some like SFR will do it for you, right? But SFR is long and gone now. So you can do this in your business by doing the things that you did when you were a new consultant, and having small wins, celebrating small wins, right? The first party I booked, I was like, yes, like I was so excited, and it kept me wanting to get more, right? And after my first party happens, you guys, having a home party, having these kinds of events, it's so like electrifying. Like you feel so pumped up, and especially if it's like your first one, right? Especially if like you've never done a home party before. Once you get the first one out of the way, man, you are like, that's the best thing ever, right? It's the best 3 to 4 hours you'll spend. Okay. And it is the most productive. That's why me and Alex encourage you guys to have home parties, because what you will spend a week doing on Facebook parties, or, you spend all this time on social media just trying to catch people's attention. You could be sitting in a room for 3 hours, having conversations, eating snacks, smelling testers with people, and boom, you've made $500. or boom, you've made $1,000, or boom, you've had a recruiting conversation, or boom, you've booked 2 other parties, right? Having a home party is so valuable to your business in so many different ways that I don't ever want to get away from having them. I don't ever want to not do home parties again. Okay. So if you are in a rut in your business, even if you're not in a rut, truthfully, like if you are not asking people to book parties, if you are not having your own parties, and don't give me the whole, my house isn't big enough, I don't have the room, I don't have the space, whatever. Don't give me any of that. Go to your local coffee shop. Go to a restaurant, right? And get a table for 6 and invite some girlfriends. Tell them to invite a friend and sit down, have dinner, have a charcuterie board, have some wine. Ask somebody to just be a host. Ask your friend who's got the beautiful house to just host for you. You'll bring all the stuff. Invite some people over. You guys, they're truly like, I'm sorry. To me, there's just no excuse, right? There's always a way to do something, okay? And parties at any capacity are where it's at. School is getting ready to start. Fundraising is a great way. I'm going to step into fundraising a little bit more this year because I want to get my name out there on a quicker, larger scale. And Alex kills her Bible Bears fundraiser every year. So I'm going to be going to my girl and telling her, teach me your ways. And I'm going to do a fundraiser. And I that is my goal. I'm also in talks with my church about doing a fundraiser for them. So like, there's just so much opportunity. And like Norma said, we can't be afraid to ask. Right? And let me just rip the Band-Aid off for you right now. You're going to be told no. And you're going to be ghosted. You're going to be left on red. Okay? Who cares? Who cares? Okay? Once you prepare your mind for that, it does not hurt as bad as you think it does. Yes, I know it's a little jarring at first. None of us like rejection. Not a single one of us, okay? Even still to this day, I don't like rejection. I fear confrontation. Like, I'm just not that person. But I can't be afraid to ask. Okay? So, we need to do some parties, okay? So, what I'm thinking is maybe next Monday. Let me look at my calendar. Maybe next Monday we'll do a booking blitz and we'll get on Zoom for a couple hours. Not a couple hours. No, not a couple hours. We'll get on Zoom for like an hour and we'll do a booking blitz. Okay. And we can do it together. But I encourage you this week to ask some people. Okay. It is vital. If we are not growing, we are dying. Okay? And hear me, like, not just your business, but like Scentsy. Like, Scentsy's not going anywhere. I don't want to freak you guys out. But it is a reality that Scentsy is down in the sponsoring world. Okay? Scentsy is looking at numbers of recruitment and going, oh, like I don't, what's happening? Like, we're not growing. And we are responsible for that. We are responsible for asking and including the people around us in on this opportunity. And if you don't ask, there's a very real possibility that people don't know what Scentsy could do, or people won't come to you, or they'll say yes to the next person who asks them because you didn't. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? We should be asking. And so if we are not growing, we are dying. And I don't want to die. Okay? I don't want to. My Jesus, Lord and Savior, but I ain't ready to go. So I want my business to go up. I want my business to flourish. I want my business to take me to greater heights, to do more things. And I think all of you want the same, right? You're not happy with where you're at. You're happy that you got there, but that's not where you're meant to be. I'm a superstar director. This is not where I want to stay. There may not be another level in the compensation plan for me, but you better believe I have goals far beyond where I'm at. Okay. And they require me to do more than I was doing. to do more than I was doing 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. I have to do more. Okay. And so I'm encouraging you, and I want you all to come with me in that. I want you all to feel what it feels like to be a consultant for 2 years, but feel like you're a brand new consultant with the excitement and the fire and the drive and the momentum. And so that's why motivation is fleeting, right? You're not always going to feel motivated. However, I do believe that if you continue to do new things in your business, or you continue to do things that grow your business, that get you to the next step, you will be motivated. And that's how you self-motivate. You do the things in your business that cause you to have wins that are income producing, and you will feel motivated, because you can't book 2 parties and an event and a possible fundraiser and all these things and not feel fired up about your business, not feel passionate about what you're doing. Okay. So if you're feeling lackluster, you have to step out of that. You have to change your mindset and say, I'm just going to do it. Nobody's coming to do it for you. Nobody's going to ask the people for you. Nobody's going to put the sales in your lap. Nobody's going to meet the people for you. Those are requirements of you as an independent Scentsy consultant. Okay. So reckon all that with you guys, like truly dig deep. It's a requirement if you want to do anything in this business. If you just want to put in your 200 and chill, you can do that. Nobody's hating on you for that. You are welcome here. Okay. But I'm talking to the people who want to go to Hawaii, or I'm talking to the people who want an extra $500, or, to buy a house, to retire, to whatever. I'm talking to those people. Okay. So heads down, blinders on, get your list together, pay attention to where you're at, right? I'm a new person in this town, okay? But I am slowly but surely making connections with people. And it is detrimental to my business that I do that, okay? I can't just sit back and expect it to happen. I have to be willing to put myself out there. And I don't care if I'm the crazy Scentsy lady on my local pages. I don't care, okay? Those opinions, the eye rolls, the rejections, ain't none of that paying my bills, okay? And at the end of the day, I have like 6 or 7 new Facebook friends who are now going to be able to, whether we have parties or not, they're now going to be able to see me and Scentsy and my family and what this business does for me. And maybe I'll make some new friends out of it. Like, who knows? So that's my encouragement for y'all today. I hope that y'all are going to join us on the Dream Team chat tonight. Me and Alex are getting ready to prep for that. So I hope you guys will come on and join us. Set your alarms, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Every Tuesday night, we are on Zoom coming to you with business-related information, motivation, tips, tricks, blah, 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 all the things. Okay? So come join us. We do a coffee wheel. Okay. You might win money for a coffee. So, if that's not motivating for you, I don't know what it is, because we could all use a little jump start to our day. Okay. But I love you all very much. And, I will continue to share my wins here. And also be real with y'all. And so I want you guys to also understand that, like, before SFR, I was feeling burnt out. I was burnt out. I knew what I wanted and I knew where I needed to be, but I was feeling very like, and that could be summer, that could be my kids, that could be just life, that could be Scentsy. Like, I was just feeling very bleh. But I was still showing up for my business. Okay. And still putting in work, but I could do more. And so now I'm in the mindset of doing more. And it's not that I'm adding more to my plate. I'm not doing extra things. I'm literally going back to basics. This is a party planning company. We go back to basics. Melissa Gratz, she's a superstar director. She's also a shining star with the company. She's an amazing human. She said at Superstar Director Summit, I'm going to leave y'all with this. She said, when you don't know what to do, Go back to doing what's simple. And the simplicity of this business comes down to getting in front of people and putting the sense under their noses. That's what it is. If you are feeling in a rut, if you don't know what to do, go to a place in your business that allows you to put the sense, our business, under their nose, face to face. Okay? Smelling is believing. That is our job. Okay? So, book some parties. Celebrate your wins. Come tell us about the parties that you booked. Tell us about what you're doing this week. And then we can plan for a power hour on Monday. I will post about it today. Power hour on Monday. Hi, Briar. Power hour on Monday. And we'll do a booking blitz. Okay? And so we can really book some parties then as well. But y'all, do it this week. Ask some people. Get your names out there. Get your faces out there. You can do this. And I can't wait to see y'all fired up. See you tonight, though. Okay? Dream Team Chat. Love y'all.